Wait, really? The Marauder?
I agree with this choice.
Alright then, this one should be fun.
Let's do this.
Alongside Marines, Marauders are a true bread and butter backbone unit for any bio-building Terran. Marauders can be built from any barracks that has a tech lab and can be seen at all phases of the game, really. The Marauder's primary role is an anti-armor unit. They deal 10 damage with each attack, or 20 versus armored targets. Ideal victims include, but are not limited to, roaches, stalkers, ultralisks, thors, etc. Aside from their use as an anti-armor unit, they also have tremendous value as a frontline tank for your less durable units. Thanks to their decent hit points and armor, they are able to shrug off some hits better than Marines can. A very common example of this is trying to bait Banelings into Marauders by kiting just your Marines away. I can't talk about using Marauders without talking about their super awesome research options. There are 2 research options available at any barracks tech lab for them: Stimpack and concussive shells. Stimpack takes 100 seconds to research and gives your Marauders an active ability. When this ability is used, the Marauder will instantly lose 20 health, but gains roughly 33% attack speed and 50% movement speed for about 10 seconds. The attack speed is great for trading in a fight, and the movement speed can help with both kiting melee units as well as chasing down enemy stragglers. Concussive Shells takes 43 seconds to research and adds a passive effect to the Marauder's attack. Once researched, every attack will apply a 50% movement speed slow to the enemy's hit for about 1 second. It should also be noted that massive units are immune to the Concussive Shell slow, cause they just too thick, I guess. Generally speaking, Marauders can be a heavy-hitting and durable unit. However, with their slow movement speed and single-target attack, they suffer from being overwhelmed easily. One good benefit to trying to overwhelm them is that most units that are good at overwhelming are also not armored, which means the Marauder is not doing its full damage against them. An alternative strategy would be to bring your own anti-armor units to bear, since Marauders are tagged as armored. I will talk about faction-specific counters for both of these types of strategy in just a second here. As a final note, Marauders do not shoot up and are vulnerable to any air unit. Terrans, Stim Marines in high numbers can overwhelm the Marauders both easily and cost-effectively, but a fun alternative might be to bring up siege tanks. The siege tank's attack deals very heavy damage to armored targets and can dispatch the Marauders handily. Just make sure that you have a force to try and keep the Marauders from getting into melee with the tanks. Protoss players, if you want to overwhelm the Marauders, Charge Zealots can close the gap quickly, and Archons, being immune to Concussive Shell's slow, will show them truly overwhelming power. For an anti-armor answer, Immortals are probably your best bet for raw damage output, at least until you get some air units. Lords and ladies of the Zerg broods, the most obvious answer is to just simply run them over with a flood of Zerglings. That can totally work and is likely the easiest solution. However, if you're going with a not so Zergling heavy build like Roach Hydra, I want to draw attention to the fact that both Ravagers and Hydralisks have great range and are not tagged as armored units, so the Marauder's damage against them is quite manageable. You will want to be careful with your late game tech units though, since most of them are large armored units. As much as I love Lurkers and Ultralisks, they might end up as a Marauder's meal, sadly. Marauders are definitely one of my favorite Terran units. Let me know how you feel about them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
What the hell are smithereens anyway?